Hi friends, thank you so much for serving in the K-2 classroom and 3rd through 5th grade classroom. This Sunday, August 28th, 2022, I'm going to give you a quick walkthrough of the lesson so you know what to expect when you come on Sunday. When you arrive, same as we've done in prior weeks, you're going to use that sign out stickers binder to check mark students as they arrive so we can keep track of our numbers, as well as have a way to know what students are in the room. If we were to for some reason need to evacuate, we would have a way to know who should be with us. When students are leaving at the end, collect their sticker as well as their adults sticker, add them to the sticker ball, and highlight their check mark in that binder. Also, this is something new. We have these poppets for kids who remember to bring their Bible. So if they already got one and they don't want to get another one, that's totally fine. But this was kind of like a second chance for kiddos who forgot to bring their Bibles last week, because we're going to try and hold them more accountable to remembering to bring their personal Bibles. Now, this is Memory Verse Sunday, so things are going to be a little different than normal this week. When they arrive, it starts the same, where they'll be doing their centers. There is a TV in the room now, so make sure that they are not coming anywhere near that television. We need to make sure that no fingers are messing with the screen. So then at 10:05, they clean up their centers. Remember to have one student put away the center for their table, and bring all of the students, kindergarten through 5th grade, to the carpet in the K-2 room to go through the monthly memory verse one more time. And they do need to add the Isaiah 41:10 part to the bottom. Once that is done, just keep practicing that verse until someone lets you know that it is time to bring them down to the sanctuary. We always do the memory verse right after passing of the peace. So you will need to line them up as passing of peace is happening, walk them up to the front. They'll do it and then they'll leave. Sometimes there will be a kids message. I don't think there will be one this month because I just had a prayer for them last Sunday. When they return back to class, 3rd through 5th grade will split at this point and go into their own separate classroom, and the groups will do their prayer. I recommend bringing the students to their tables for this part, because that way they have a good view of where the Lord's Prayer is at on the door, and it helps to break up the time that they spend on the carpet so that they don't get too antsy. So collect prayer requests, write them in that purple prayer request book. We had that great suggestion a few weeks ago of grouping prayer requests of ones that are similar. So if students have a minor scratch, bruise, that type of thing, collect all of those prayer requests as one. If they have a loose tooth, collect those prayer requests as one, those types of things. And but make sure that the more serious ones, that they're able to share those independently and then pray together over them as a group. Following that, we do the Lord's Prayer, which if they're at the tables, they can see this better on the wood door. So it's up there. We are working on memorizing it. In a few months, we'll be focusing in on the Lord's Prayer more, just to understand each line of it, to understand what it is that we're praying each week. But do that together and then bring them to the carpet for the story. So after prayer is our story. This week is story 128, Saul is knocked to the ground. So this story is all about the conversion of Saul to Paul. So it is in our Gospel Story Bible here on pages 256, 257. So you read the story to them, ask the questions, and then look it up where it's at in the Bible. It's in Acts 9, 1 through 28. Our big focus is for the kids to be able to start locating where stories are in their Bible. So if you are in K-2, have them work in groups of 2. If they don't have a Bible to share, there are Bibles on the rolling cart. If they're in 3rd through 5th grade, they should each have their own Bible. If they don't have one, there's extra copies on the green and white material cart. So they should look that up. If you're in K-2, they're not going to be able to read that independently, so the teacher will read it out loud while they follow along. If you are in 3rd through 5th, they should read it independently or with a partner or a group of 3. And then the teacher will read it as a follow-up and then go over these questions afterwards. Now, this is where things are going to be very different this week. We're going to use the TV area, and we're going to actually bring both groups back together. So the teachers that are in each classroom will have to kind of stay in contact with each other to know, okay, when are both groups ready to do this together? So both groups will come to this area. I'm going to kind of scroll up here. This area right here doesn't have any tables, and it has our new TV there. So you're going to come to this area and have the students sit down. They shouldn't go anywhere near those handprints, to watch a video about the metamorphosis of a monarch butterfly. Now, I showed this in a video for everyone, but I'm going to walk it through it for you as well. So the remote should be here on the top shelf, and you're press on, which I learned earlier. If you're standing too far back, it doesn't read it the first time. So once it's on, you're going to scroll down until you get to the apps, and you're going to scroll over until you get to YouTube and press OK. And give it a minute to open. Now, you are already logged into Nate's account, so it should still be in there. You're going to go over to the left to that sidebar there and go down to library. And go over to the right again. You're going to go under watch later and over to this. I'm going to actually rewind it because I was trying to show how to fast forward and rewind, and I think it's fast forwarded too much. Okay, so if you want to fast forward or rewind or change the settings, you're going to press the down button. That will pop up, and then you can just press to the left. So I'm going to go all the way over. So it's ready to go to press play, and that's where it would start. And I'm going to stop it for a minute. You just press OK to play or start. When you're finished with it, you can just turn off the TV. This video, it says that it is almost 15 minutes, but it's really only about 12 minutes of footage. So you would watch that with them. If you are feeling like you are running seriously short on time, which might happen since it's Memory Verse Sunday, go into settings, go into speed, and change it to be faster. You can make it like 1.25 would probably be the best so they could still hear it. I'm not going to make it stay that way, but just so you know, that's where it's at, is under settings. You can change the video speed. And then to turn it off, you just press the power button again, and that's it. And you're just going to leave the remote on that top shelf. So that is going to be the video that everyone will watch together. And there is a reason. They're going to talk about how to compare that video, that transition, how it's like conversion. So if you are in 3rd through 5th, you are going to, if you're in K through 2, you're going to discuss these questions together as a group on the carpet. So you're going to come back to the main carpet in front of the bulletin board and kind of discuss the changes. It is scripted. You can follow that or you can change it and make it more your own words. And you'll just talk about it together and discuss those changes. If you're in 3rd through 5th, they're going to get out their journals and they're going to write about it on their own or with a partner, and then they can discuss it together once they've had some quiet time to write about it. Also, if you are in 3rd through 5th, some of your students may not have journals yet. So I'm going to show you where there are some extra ones. Okay, in this green and white cart here, when you open it, here are the journals. There's a stack of them. They should have their name on it, some decorations, and if you go further down the stack, there should be some that do not have names. I'm trying to see where they're at. But yeah, there they are. The bottom of the stack are ones without names. Behind it, there's an entire cup of colorful Sharpies. So if they are new to the group, if they are a brand new 3rd grader, or if they just joined our church, they need to get their composition notebook, and I want them to spend more time getting their name on it and making it theirs, decorating it with things that are important to them about God and Jesus and the Bible, to decorate it that way so that they'll have it ready for the next time that we do something like this. And that's it. We never really know exactly how much time we will have depending on who is preaching and how long that goes on a Memory Verse Sunday. So if there's still time left over, you guys can play games. You can get back out the centers. But that should be it. When you dismiss, make sure you're collecting stickers from both their adult and from the child to add to the sticker ball and highlight their name. And that is it. Oh, one other big reminder is to remind them about Pitch and Pods is starting next Sunday. They can bring in laundry pods, or they are welcome to bring in an offering so that we can purchase laundry pods. But this is our big project that we are going to be doing with the Mercy Ministry this fall, and we're super excited about it. There's signs all over the church. I will leave one in each of your material buckets so you can talk to the kids about it, about how they can help, so that we can help some of our food pantry families this fall. Thank you so much for serving, and I will see you guys soon. Thanks. Bye.